Hello, Spinner94 here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. I'm going to apologise in advance for the shaky camera shift for the first 20 seconds of the video or something like that. I was just trying to get into place, and unfortunately I'm a bit in a hurry today, so yeah, let's just get on with this battle. Opponent rocking a pretty strong team. Had a few battles over the weekend, most of them must admit so, but as I say, I'm getting back into battling, and I think I've finally shaked off the rust now, so I think I can safely say I'm getting a bit more confident in my battling skills again. So, going straight into the battle, I'd lead off with the Arcanine as they lead off with the Talonflame. They go for the U-turn straight out, but that's not going to do nothing after you Intimidate, and they get a great prediction on me going for the Crunch and going straight into the Crocodile, which, you know, the Crunch is a good neutral hit, but obviously I forgot about this thing. So, I go into Quack here as I get hit by an Earthquake here. And this is quite an interesting move what my opponent does here. They go for the Attract and actually just shut down my Quagsire. Because I thought at this point, okay, I'm able to get some stockpiles up. So I go for the first stockpile because I was trying to get a Quagsire swoop originally with this. So I get the stockpile up and I get Earthquaked again. So my Citrus Berry procs up and I believe I go for a Scald hoping for a burn. So I need to break through this bloody Attract and I do go for the Scald. But unfortunately I don't get the burn. So, at this point, seeing that kind of damage, I'm thinking, okay, I can go for another stockpile, then go for a Recover. So, I go for the Recover, then I try to go for another stockpile. But, as you're about to see here, he keeps going for Earthquake again. It's just starting to really chip me down now. So, bloody Quagsire is in love with its bloody Crocodile, wanting some Crocodile booty. And just, get shut down so many times, and just, it's just, this battle is, God, you'll see some tricksy stuff in here. So, I finally get to a point where my defences are pretty set up. And do I break through this stupid thing? No, I'm immobilised by bloody love. It's just like bloody the real life. So, I live that on 1 HP and I get immobilised again. It's just, I needed that Recover. If I'd got that Recover off, I would have been able to, just sweep through this team, but never mind. So, he gets the Moxie boost up. I'm a little bit salty there, but I've got Arcanine in the back. Arcanine's the solid backbone of this team. And I'm just going to go straight for the E-Speed and completely get rid of this thing. I'm not having it build up Moxie boosts, no way. It's going to just wreck my team if it does that. So, he brings in the Gudra, and I could have done a chunk of damage, but obviously I want to keep Arcanine around for as long as possible, as this thing does go for the Muddy Water, so I do avoid the super effective hit, and I get an accuracy drop on Florges. So, I'm not too fussed about that, I can live with that, and he goes for a Thunderbolt, as I just want to get a Toxic off here, and I get Paralyzed, so, you know, I've been having a lot of luck these past couple of games. Now this time it's just the RNG's trying to screw me over. So he goes for a Dragon Bolt here, which is one of his only few really bad mispredicts. I think he was predicting me to switch out, but I have no reason to switch out. Melo's got absolutely no reason to budge, like, at all. So I finally get the poison off, and he does switch out here, and I believe I don't predict the switch as I'm going for a Moonblast here, but unfortunately I get paralyzed, but the paralysis is starting to kick in. So I want to stick around because I don't think this thing can one-kick KO me, and I just go for the Steel Wing, which does a nice chunk of damage, but I break through the paralysis this time and I just get a Toxic on this thing. So Toxic mightn't be the most useful to have on this, but it's just in case it has Roost or something like that. That Priority Roost can keep Talonflame really bulky, so I didn't really want to take any risks, so at least the poison will whittle it down. So I want to get the Intimidate in, and I know this person's probably going to go for a Steel Wing, which I do, but fortunately I avoid the attack, not like it would have done a lot anyway. So I'm going for the E-Speed here, get that +2 priority just in case he wanted the Brave Bird, but he does go for the U-turn here, obviously wanting to switch out, but with Talonflame being on that little health, it's not too much of a threat anymore, so I've dealt with that thankfully. So he goes into the Blastoise here, and me predicting this is going to probably be his Mega since he has X and Y and not ORAS. And of course it is, of course it's Mega Blastoise. Mega Blastoise is ridiculously powerful. I use one myself, it's a beast. But this person goes for Surf, so definitely don't know the power of the Water Pulse. Believe me, Water Pulse is Scald on this thing, wrecks things. I wouldn't recommend Surf. I go for a Gyro Ball here, which is an interesting move, because I have seen this used, actually Gyro Ball used quite effectively on Blastoise before, but not against a Florges, not after I've been paralysed. The paralysis actually helped me there. It could have been a lot more damage, but I'm not too fussed by that. So this mixed Blastoise is going to be a pain in the butt. So I go for the paralysis here, and I make a hell of a misplay. I go for the aromatherapy to try and obviously get rid of the paralysis, which would have been better for me. But you can pretty much guess what happens here. Bloody Ice Beam hits me, and of course it Sodding Freezes me. Of course it would. I get rid of the paralysis and I'll get bloody frozen. This battle just did not want to go my way. So I get hit by a Surf, that does a ton of damage, and I'm not going to be able to live too many more of them, and I'm not wanting to switch anything into this Blastoise whatsoever. Oh, I've got no choice but for Melo to basically die here, which just sucks. So I'm getting hit by a Surf again, and that is just completely demolished my special defense wall, and that really, really sucks. But as I say, this person had an interesting team so far. Just seeing a track to actually use. It's not a very common move, shutting down Quagside and getting shut down by RNG here. So I'm pretty rage now. The rage behind the mask, a Rosa Raid here. Just going to absolutely destroy this Blastoise. You ain't living a Leaf Storm. You could have lived an Energy Ball, but you're not living one of them. Especially with a Life Orb to back up. So it goes into Talonflame here, and I'm thinking, okay, a Sludge Bomb at -2 mightn't even kill this thing, and it's probably going to outspeed me. But I believe they either go for a U-turn or some kind of... go for a Flame Charge, sorry, which definitely wouldn't recommend on Talonflame, right? Talonflame is fast enough. Go for Flare Blitz. You might as well go for the recoil thing. Just go for the Suicide Bird. It's a boring set, but it's an effective one. So they're going to Goodra again, and I believe I go for the E-Speed here to try and finish off that Talonflame, but unfortunately it was a hard switch, not what I wanted. So I could have taken the risk here, and I probably would have killed in hindsight with another E-Speed, but I just didn't want to risk it as they go for a Muddy Water again. I predicted the water move, and Rosa Raid's not going to take a single bit of damage from that. My accuracy falls, which I was worried about, so I go for a layer of spikes here to see what this person wants to do, and they go for a Dragon Pulse here. So that does a huge chunk of damage, it's a critical hit. The spikes might have been a bit of a misplay, but the poison would have took them out from there. And I just wanted a layer of spikes just to start doing that little bit of chip damage, because it is getting quite switchy now. So they're going to a Talonflame here, and I didn't really want to switch, so I had to take this U-turn. But inside, you know, I can judge up what my opponent wants to bring out and kind of judge from there. So at this point, Arcanine's looking pretty good to sweep up the rest of the match. Arcanine just absolutely massive heavy hitter with Banded and Adamant. It got one hit kills a lot of things. So I go for Flare Blitz here. Glade takes that not very well and gets wrecked. First, I don't know what, I keep thinking Glade's bulky in defense, not special defense, but it's like Gardevoir who's really bulky in special defense. I don't know why I keep thinking that, but either way, I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz again to try and take out the Xerneas, and it lives just, which is a shame. I thought it would have taken it out, so this thing must have some hellish defense IVs. So I get taken out by the Moonblast, which sucks, and I'm going to go into Chicken Legs here and really try to speed this game up. So I go for the Fake Out normal gem boost, and surprisingly it doesn't kill. I must have really got a low damage roll, but obviously being on more in health or something like that, and the poison jab is definitely going to kill it, so goodbye annoying deer Pokemon. And it goes in Talonflame here, and thankfully this thing didn't have the Brave Bird. To be fair, even if it did, it would have killed itself in recoil. I had stuff hanging around the back. So that's pretty much the game. So thank you all for watching, guys. This has been Spinner94, bringing you another Pokemon battle, and of course, as ever, I hope you all have a nice day.